Excellent. Those are my people. Okay, and this one right here, this speech right here is basically using visual aids, and you know I do this all the time, so I kind of try to tie it into what we do here, because a lot of times we give the orientations and presentations. This is how we do it. But in any event, for some of you that have already heard it, I know 2 of you have already heard it many times before, but this is how it actually goes. This is the Academic Computer Lab in Hampton, room 255, and of course we all know that we're not at the historic triangle, so let's get started. Our hours of operation is actually here on campus for the fall semester 2011, Monday through Thursday, 8 o'clock a.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday from 8 to 5 p.m. Normally we close on Saturdays and Sundays, but just like it says right here, we do open occasionally outside normal operating hours to accommodate professional development, presentations, and orientations if requested by administration, faculty, and or staff. And if something like that happens, we'll probably post it around the computer lab all over campus and even send it to you in your emails. Okay. This is where we're at. Okay. We're part of the Learning Resources Center, and of course the Learning Resources Center includes the Library, Tutorial Center, Writing Center, Testing Center, Math Center, and Technical Services, and those are the guys who order and stock and purge all the media devices, materials, and books for the Learning Resources Center, mostly the library. We're located in room 255 of With Hall, that's where we're at right now, of course, and we're located in the building that's directly across from the tennis courts. Yes, we have a big satellite dish on the top of the building, but a lot of people don't recognize that. Jack, did they cut both of those dishes down yet, or did they only cut one down? They've been up there for years and years and years. That's when we used to be part of the library, who was part of AV, who now is a part of IT, who actually runs this whole building. In any event, let's move forward. This is some general information. This is the operating system, TNCC. Academic Computer Lab is comprised of several PCs using the Windows 7 environment. I think the only person in here that's running Windows XP is me in the office, and that's because I just don't want to take time to move all my files around. So that's why I have 3 or 4 computers. But in any event, we're running Windows 7 for the majority of the students. And the software that we use, of course, is Microsoft Office Professional, which includes Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, and Publisher. We have Adobe CS5 for the web design classes and our art students. And we use Visual Basic and Visual CC for our programmers. AutoCAD and Autodesk and Inventor are at our engineer stations, although that's actually driven online. We share the licenses with the actual engineering department. Well, what that means is they have 25 licenses and they have 25 machines and we have 5 machines. We can only use our 5 licenses if they're only using 20 of theirs, so we have to share that license with them. Okay, this is what you must do here at Thomas Nelson. You must be currently enrolled at Thomas Nelson Community College in order to enter the Academic Computer Lab. Not enrolled last semester, taking a break this semester, enrolled next semester, and just can't wait to get here and you want to be here today. We just want you to be currently enrolled. Okay? And you need to sign in and present a picture ID each time you enter the Academic Computer Lab. And once you sign in, one time at the beginning of every semester, we'll incorporate a new sticker there that's pertaining to the semester that you're in. So next time you come in, all you have to do is sign in and flip your ID around. So we'll see the picture, but it has to be a picture. Even this passport photo that my coworker put up there has a picture on the inside, of course. And we don't want you to bring any children or guests that's not currently enrolled in the Academic Computer Lab. There are some children here. You can start coming here dual enrollment when you're in high school and at 16 years old. But for the most part, what we're saying here is we don't want you to bring any little children in here, such as Aaliyah. You know, because the children are a liability factor. You know, actually, it's children are lovely, but they're a liability factor. We just don't want them running through here and fall down and hurt themselves and knock a computer over on them or something like that. Okay, and of course, if you have to be currently enrolled at Thomas Nelson Community College, if you're a guest of somebody, then that enrollment feature is not there. Okay, this is another thing that you must not bring food or drinks inside the Academic Computer Lab. And there's a table by the entrance door to store your food while you work. And so if you come in here with a cup of coffee or a soda or a plate of food or a Subway sandwich, we're just going to ask you to write your name on it and sit it at the table in the front, and you can come and do your work on your way out. We won't let you forget your food. Okay? That's important. Used to be a time when you could come bring it in here, but we find ourselves having to be janitorial people for working Gabby to death, trying to clean up behind everybody. This is another important factor that you must remember here is in order to print here at the library right now, under the print management system that we have, you need a library card. And because the library card will give you that library card number, because when the computer asks you, when you want to print, it asks you for your user ID. What you'll do is you put down your information there, and then you put down a password that you gave to the kiosk on the outside. That's important as well. And there's some more things that you must know. You must know that we are not your instructors. Of course, know that our primary goal here is to provide you with working equipment, and know that our required assistance is basic, and but we can embellish on the assistance that we give you, and that basically depends upon the individual staff ability and knowledge of a particular program or software that you're working with. Definitely to your ability to read and comprehend your own assignment, and then it's important that you know that we'll refer you to your instructor, because we don't want to confuse you, or we don't want to redirect your instructor's teaching. So we would prefer that you go there and ask them those questions when it becomes confusing to you. And these are some frequently asked questions, and as just simply as how much does it cost to print? Well, it's 10 cents per page for regular printing and 50 cents per page for color printing. And when you add money to your account, of course, you'll go to the library to receive the library card and the library card number, and then they will send you to the gallery so that you can put money inside the kiosk machine. It's in the gallery out there, and it looks like an ATM machine. It just never gives away money. And the third thing is, will you be charged twice for printing front and back? Yes, you will, because it's not actually a sheet of paper. It's actually per side, so it's actually not a page. And will you be charged for printing blank pages? You'll be charged for printing blank pages as well. And if anybody have any questions about anything that's going on in the academic computer lab?
Why charge for printing this semester?
Why charge for printing this semester? Well, we used to didn't charge for printing, of course, but being so that we couldn't get students to control what they were printing, and we were just recycling boxes and boxes of papers per week. We actually fought to have them give students 500 pages per semester, and then we would increase it at the end of the semester with an additional 200 pages. But even that wasn't satisfactory to the powers that be, so they told us to incorporate this print management software where everybody has to pay to print. And guess what? Now we don't have any paper to recycle. It's a funny thing how we charge people. They begin to act the way they're supposed to accordingly. Any other questions?
Why is color printing so high? Why can't it be 25 cents a page?
Well, that's because what you're actually doing is you're paying for 4 different colors. You just ordered some cartridges. How many cartridges did you have to order? 4 cartridges to go in that machine? So every time you print something in color, you're using 4 cartridges. So if
free color printing.
Huh? Why don't you get free color printing? You don't have to worry about it. You work in the academic computer lab. In any event, if there are no other questions, thank you. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you being here.